none of our players met the standards that we've set. Excellent high standards all season. We didn't really get anywhere near that today.
A game too far, maybe. Brighton, worthy winners. 3-0 scoreline that does not sit well, but it's one that we'll have to suck up. Let's get some reaction from the boys upstairs. AD and Nick, full-time here. It's finished Arsenal 0, Brighton 3.
Yeah, thank you very much, chaps. As Perry just said there, Clarkey, Arsenal well beaten today, and I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah, you can't argue with the result. Yeah, I mean 3-0, it sounds quite brutal, but they were by far the better team, weren't they, today? Tactically, they definitely won the battle. They made it their kind of match, didn't they? We talked about that at half-time. And in the second half, it got worse from an Arsenal point of view, and they were picking us off at will. You know, one long pass for the first goal. And yeah, they just looked exceptionally dangerous every time they come forward, and we were really blunt at the other end. We had no flow whatsoever, no sustained pressure, one shot on target throughout the 90 minutes. It's quite it's a tough one to take after such an exciting season, so many great performances here. This was probably our worst, and it came at the worst possible time.
Yeah, really tough to take, and you know what's frustrating from an Arsenal perspective, I guess, is that it seems so difficult for us to get any kind of traction in attack, but it was so easy for Brighton. Like you said, one ball over the top, bang, they were in.
Yeah, they were an exceptionally well coached team, weren't they, today? They just brought their A game with and without the ball. So when we had it, they were on us. They were all over the pitch. Bang, one goes, the next one goes. They squeezed us and suffocated us. And we just didn't have the comfort that we normally have, whether it was Zinchenko's absence, I don't know, partly, but we just weren't able to pop the ball around them. They kept breaking up play, and then when we went to press them, they were just bypassing us or going long with one long pass over the top and causing us problems that way. So yeah, look, we got done today. Brighton won every individual battle. De Zerbi won the tactical battle. We just got to hold our hands up. It was a bad day for us, but for Brighton, if you're a Brighton fan, that's sensational. They've come here and delivered another brilliant performance. So well done to them.
Yeah, and they can technically still get Champions League football.
Yeah.
You know, and look, you know, it's easy to be bitter when your team's just been beaten well as we have at home.
Yeah.
But you know, I for one hope they do.
Yeah, loads of people would.
Yeah,
they're a really good team, and today we made them look better maybe, but I would still give them a lot of credit for stopping us, because after what we saw against Newcastle and Chelsea, it was nothing like it, was it? We just didn't get any. We were, our levels were way below today, with and without the ball, and bad goals to give away. But yeah, let's get to the three things we learned.
I agree. Right, let's have a look at the first thing that we've learned then, and I think it's a pretty obvious one. You've already touched on it. Brighton won the tactical battle and dominated the individual duels. I mean, especially in the second period.
Someone else, the player that won their individual duel. I mean, just didn't, did we? All over the pitch. They had runners. One of the goals was at the first goal, I think, when they went long. Matoma held the ball up. So Matoma v White. That was a hands down. Matoma won that duel. Estupiñán against Saka. Bright start from Saka, but the longer the game went on, it was all Estupiñán. For that goal, he overlaps around, so he runs off Saka, and we end up scoring. All over the pitch, they won their duels, and we've talked about the tactics. They nailed it.
Yeah.